should never gave this dude a mic. Here we go! He's killing it. Watch out. He's so in love and he's mad about it. Mad love. That's why we say, come on, man, you already know. Mad love.
Brownsville, I'm from Brownsville, where them hounds kill. My block, where them rounds spills, throw them downhill. Big chops, ain't no clowns here. How that frown feel? Try to put a hit out on me, but I'm still around still. Brownsville, I'm from Brownsville, where them hounds kill. My block, where them rounds spill, throw them downhill. Big chops, ain't no clowns here. How that frown feel? Try to put a hit out on me, but I'm still around. Back, but I bounce back like tennis. Play with the bread, get whacked. You ain't really about your business. One shot glass of the jack. Pop a nigga top, no Guinness. Tastes way better than snacks. Now a nigga feel stupendous. How about the rip? Got me on the cam. I give him a chance to look at the queen. I fuck with the dealers, the scammers, the niggas with hammers, and I got that hook up with lean. The hotter the water get burnt with the metal. It's kinda like thinking of cooking a kid. Hit up my dog. The minute you stuck in a pit with the bull, I be cutting the leash. Yeah. Fuck up a bitch in a jiffy. Working her shit like I'm Missy. Lay that bitch down like a quickie. Brooklyn on my neck, I feel like I'm biggie. You a pussy and I smell a fishy. Sitting in them shots and they miss me. No aim, how the fuck they gon' hit me? You big mad cause I'm too fucking litty? Look, God has got sauce, God is a boss. I got them all mad, but I gotta do more. God has work fast, so they gotta call law. Save all y'all trash, so I gotta export. If I got that grip and a bitch talk shit, I blow that shit to my backache. No fingerprints, I wrap that body, then slide that shit like that way. Brownsville, I'm from Brownsville, where them hounds kill. My block, where them rounds spill, throw them downhill. Big chops, ain't no clowns here. How that frown feel? Try to put a head out on me, but I'm still around still.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to everybody listening. You already know the deal. I got K Goddess, K motherfucking Goddess.
K motherfucking Goddess.
In the building. This is ridiculous for me. I'm not even gonna front, man. Shorty's out here making crazy moves. Been in the scene for about 3 years. I don't think the pandemic has stopped Shorty, but we'll talk about that here in a second. Kay, first thing I want to know is, yo, how are you doing? You good?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. I'm doing okay.
Because, yo, everybody want to ask about your problems, how you solving them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, for real, like, I got a regular life. Like, yeah, but you know what's coming regular is seeing you on the scene. That is like becoming extremely regular. People are talking all the time, has been doing it for a long time. Studios, interviews, all this craziness. Is this really what you wanted?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been grinding for it. I'm happy. I'm excited that more people's finding out about me and more people's getting in tune with me. So I'm happy.
So you started this, well, we call it breaking into the scene in 2017. You was just fresh out of college or something like that. What was that situation?
Yeah, I ended up leaving college in like 2016ish.
Okay.
And I started working in a strip club. I started working in a strip club while I was actually in college because I was on a basketball team in school. And once they found out that I was bartending in the strip club, they decided to like bench me.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, because they thought I was a stripper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I went to college for basketball. I wasn't one of those kids that went to school because I liked being in the books or anything like that. I went to school because I thought basketball was my found hope. Like, I wanted to play basketball. I wanted to go to WNBA. I wanted to go overseas. And once my dream was basically like taken away from me, I just was like, you know what? I'm over this. I'm going to make some money. I'm broke in college anyway. I'm going to make some money. And I went, made the bag. And I was bartending for a few years, probably like 4 or 5 years. And I got tired of it because I started bartending at like 16 years old. So I got tired of it. And then after that, I just was like, you know what? I'm going headed first, full-fledged into music. Wow. We're here 3 years later.
3 years later. Only 3 years. You see, people is crazy because sometimes you remind motherfuckers that shit because I hear it in the bars when you were like, yo, I'm only 21 doing this. And then I was like a few years ago. They're still in your early 20s, still killing it, still going in, blah, blah. For me, is like, what is it like when you walk into the scene? Like you first start off. What was the first starting off? Like, do you remember your first performance, the first time you had a show?
It was horrible. It was horrible. Looking back at it now, it was horrible. But I swore I was doing something. And my first when I first stepped on the scene, it was so much hate because remember, Cardi just blew in 2016.
Okay.
So she was still at her peak of her career going up, and Bodak Yellow was just being lit around that time. So it was just a bunch of hate. Then I was working with Swift on Demand. They used to have whatever encounters they used to have. And it was just so much hate. It was just so much, oh, she's trying to be like Cardi. She's trying to be like Nicki. She's trying to do this. She's trying to do that. And it took a little minute, but they came around and now everybody knows K motherfucking Goddess. That's it. Don't compare me to nobody. I'm in my own lane.
Yeah, for real. It takes a little lot, especially like with the environment over there. Okay, let me just say it like that because there's a lot of hate that comes with people who aren't even making moves. They're not, I'm here trying to figure this shit out myself, and look at me, like I'm consistent. Talk about consistent. 2020, let's not fast forward too much, but Big Goddess. Let me know about this. The album is out there, it's streaming already. It made big moves for you and stuff like that. Name of the title, why, and how lucky did you feel about that album doing its moves?
Big Goddess V1, I was so happy for it because once I dropped that, because I dropped that in the beginning of the year. Once I dropped that, it was so many songs on there because I was traveling everywhere performing. And I was performing all of the songs that's on that EP. And it's crazy because it's registered as an album. I don't even know how, but it's registered as an album. And I was performing all of those songs, pushing it last summer, pushing it last winter, doing all that. So once I dropped that EP, it was highly anticipated because every time I would perform, people was like, yo, where is this music? Where is it at? Like, I want to bump this. Where is it at? So I ended up dropping it because last summer, my page was deleted. Last summer.
Oh, hell no.
My page was deleted for 10 months.
What?
My Instagram was down. Yeah,
talk about the rebuild.
Bullying.
What?
Yes, they said that I was bullying. My page got deleted and I went into like super depression. So the only thing that I could do was perform anywhere I could get a chance to. I made a new page. I was trying to keep myself pushing, keep myself motivated. So once my page came back, it was like, it's go time. I'm dropping this EP. They gonna get this work. Big Goddess V1. It's Big Goddess. And once I dropped that EP I would actually say like that EP put my name like more so on the map. Like I was already making buzz or whatever, but that EP put me on the map because of that EP I got verified on Instagram. Because that push, like I went to the city, I was going to different cities, different states, and I was carrying my own billboard that I printed out and I glued Big Goddess V1 cover art on it.
That's
and
right.
I had people signing in and I had people streaming it off their phones and listening to it, let me know what song they like. Then they signed the board. Like I was like doing crazy promotion around that time. Like I was really doing the footwork how an artist would do back in the day.
Yeah.
So that EP got me verified on Instagram and I was so happy about that EP. Like I still love that EP still to this day.
I mean, it's still making a little bit of traction because, as people catch up, they really are catching up. They want to know everything. You start getting these super fans out of nowhere and they listening in. You know what? I want to take them back real quick and then we're going to talk about something real quick. I just want them to know the homage that you paid for Brooklyn and as you keep moving forward and the people that we fuck with together on the real, like we know some people, like we will ride for these people, and I appreciate them for reaching out to us to put this together. But let me tell you, the homage that you pay to Brooklyn, I wanna just give them that real quick, and then we're gonna talk about things coming up. This one right here is a bad bitch commandments, right?
Period.
I need to
Period.
know. I need to know. Like, was that easy for you? Like, cause it felt like it was needed or something.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all because when I made that song, I put so much pressure on myself because Biggie's my favorite rapper. Like, to the point to where like I have dreams about meeting him. Like, he visit me in my dreams. Like that's my favorite rapper. Like, I always wish that I would have met him. Yeah, he's been my favorite rapper since I was a little girl. So I was so on point to the point to where when I recorded that in the studio, I was in the studio all night and I was going back and forth, listening to each commandment step by step and then comparing it to mine and doing step by step. Like, if you play his 10 Crack Commandments and then Bad Bitch Commandments step by step, you can hear so many similarities because I was back and forth like, no, I have to get this. I have to get this. Like, this is for the culture. This is my favorite rapper. I got to do this right. Yeah. And I'm happy because that started my fan base knowing about who K Goddess is and knowing how K Goddess drop gems and give gems to the females and let females know, like, get your shit up. Like,
I started seeing that shit. Let me tell you, like, I was like, wow, people are really listening to her rules, which is really crazy. Yeah. So shout out to that. If you guys are just watching, we got K Goddess in the building. Follow her all over the place, K Goddess Official. Right now, we're going to go ahead and take a little visual break and give you the 10 bad bitch commandments, and it's a homage to her favorite rapper Biggie. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com.
Benji Fields was popping.
Right, well, that plays.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the bad bitch commandments. What? PBIG. Brooklyn shit, man. I couldn't be a Brooklyn native and not get on the Brooklyn beat. Bad bitch commandments. Like, how you bitches out here walking around and not following the rules? Like, I think I gotta tell y'all the rules. I've been in this game for years and made me a bad bitch. It's rules to this shit. These niggas turn me to a savage. A step-by-step booklet for you to get. So haven't seen them push back or get your wig pushed back. Cause number one, never give your pussy up for free. Go make that nigga pay your fee and bitch go get your LLC. Indeed. Number two, never cop the plea. If I said that shit, I said it. Who the fuck gon' check me? Number three, pay attention cause these bitches lurking. They get excited when they think you lost. They think you hurting. Get in your Birkin, and that is for certain. Make your money how you make it even if you be twerking. Number four, I know you heard this before. Demand respect, don't make that nigga hit the door. Number five, never get your feelings for an ex. I don't care if that nigga say he miss you, it just was sex. Number six, don't be talking out your neck, bitch. I make a movie like you loading up your Netflix. Then my next move is to your block like it's Tetris. So batter up, bitch, cause I'm throwing out this next pitch. Number seven should've been number one to me. Keep your business and your pussy on the low, yes, discreet. Keep your nails in here on fleek with some polish on your feet. Keep your grass cut on neat just in case he tryna eat. Number eight, stay in shape, but make sure you finish the meal that's on your plate. Number nine, go make your own bag. Don't ever let that nigga think you need him for cash. And I'm that ass, niggas like a boss bitch who ain't scared to talk shit. She can make it on her own while holding down the forfeit. Number 10, networking. Caprin, strictly for boss bitches, not for freshmen. If you ain't about that life, bitch, then say hell no. Cause I'ma get that money, rain, sleet, hell or snow. Follow these rules, you'll have mad bread to break up. I guarantee you'll be a bad bitch upon the wake up. This 9 hit her spine, now watch her frame shake up. Anime go eat that cake up. Now she mad, her nigga fuck my girl Taylor. Heard the rumors, but I never been no fucking hater. Heard he eat a good pussy, made me cook a steak up. Gotta go, gotta do my makeup. It's the bad bitch commandments. What? It's the bad bitch commandments.
Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. That was a great video. Benji Films. He did his thing. I asked something behind the scenes, and we'll definitely keep that behind the scenes. But for me, when the artist is ready to take on the videographer challenge, like when was it that you was like, I need my videos to be on point? Because some people just like dropping tracks and then releasing them and never have a video out, you know.
I noticed, I always knew that having visuals was important, but I never knew how, because I used to just drop music. And people was like, yeah, you drop music, but we don't see you. Like, we don't see the videos, we don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? The visuals is what keep people talking, you know? In the beginning of my career, I was shooting videos, and I felt like my video quality wasn't as up to par as they needed to be. You know, and then slowly but surely, I started to notice that it wasn't my video quality. It was the concept of my videos. They was too basic. They was too the same. So that's why now I started getting more into like creative directing and having a rollout plan and having more than one scene, because people in attention span, especially now in 2020, is so short.
Yeah.
Attention span is so short. So you have to keep the viewers watching. You have to keep them satisfied. And it's like sex. Like you gotta keep mesmerizing them and keep, you know, so
this angle, important. That angle, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Show
Oh man. Shout out to K Goddess. If you guys listen, man, make sure you ready for that adult life too, because it's adult contemporary hip hop. Okay, that is such a very big thing right there. So that's another thing I really wanted to talk about, and I'm glad that you brought it up first because it takes a lot for a female to have that much confidence. When was it that it started, and what actually keeps you confident? Because, you know, some people get insecure. Like, I used to manage a shorty and she didn't like the way she looked, and I'm like, yo, you crazy. Like, everybody loves the way you look. You know, when was it?
Well, I've always had confidence. I've always been one of those females that to have confidence, whether, because, you know, I got my body done now, but before my body was done, and I had the flat ass pancake and my breast was saggy. Like, I was walking around with my head high like I was the baddest bitch in any room that I walked in, you know, because at the end of the day, who gonna check me? Nobody. Like Keith Sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
nobody.
I feel like when it comes, I feel like when it comes to insecurities, though, as a female, we all have our own insecurities. Like, if I'm about to take a picture, I say, do I look fat? If I'm about to go somewhere, I'm like, how do my makeup look? How do this look? How do that look?
Still to this now?
That's normal.
Still to this day?
Still to this day.
Wow.
Still to this day. Yeah, still to this day. Even if I feel like I look trash or I look ugly, when I walk in a room full of people, I'ma still act like the baddest bitch. But, you know, we all have our insecurities. We all have something on our body that we don't like. And I feel like that's just normal, but you can't let that break you down, because at the end of the day, somebody gonna sweat you. You know, it's niggas out here fucking crackheads.
Yo, shout out to the New York talk. If y'all didn't know it was when somebody's gonna sweat you, I haven't heard that in a minute, but it's true. Like, somebody's gonna sweat you, and that means be obsessed with you. Somebody's gonna really love you regardless. So, you know, just make sure you do your thing. That's fucking true. Wow. Can somebody sweat me now? Let me stop. But anyway, you're doing big moves. 2020, drop The Arrival. The Arrival got hits for days. Friends is one of them. And then you got some other shit that you threw the strippers in there, psychotic situations. Everybody talks about that stuff. But at the end of the day, like, you know, it is one of those situations where people actually know about your personal life. You know, they know what's going on. And, you know, to be in a room full of, you know, all that, there had to be some problems back in the crib. Like, there had to be problems. Like,
it actually wasn't. Like, after that video, but at the time, because I was in a relationship at the time.
Okay.
And at the time, Swift, he was tight. I ain't even gonna front. He was tight because I was telling the dudes, I was telling the actors, I was like, come on, you gotta grab my titties and you gotta move for me. You gotta get into it. Like, I get it, but you gotta come on. Like, it's this my video. Like, this is what I'm paying.
Wow.
For, you know what I'm
Hell to the
Swift
nah.
is just in the background, like looking at these niggas like they 5 more minutes, because then that's the scene right there. Like,
you can't wait for that shit to end.
But when we got back home, though, it was nothing, because at the end of the day, like, I spoke to him about it. I was like, yo, this is how I want the video to be. And we spoke about it, and he supported it, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm a sex symbol. It's still all about the vision. So it's pretty dope.
And you know, that's one thing, because, you know, it was when you guys crossed paths that things started really to take off. You know, and he had the connects, and he of course had his situations, and you know, you just went. It feels like you just lived in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? How's your writing situation? Like, do you sit there, you know, talk about things, blah blah, whatever, cry?
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot. Yeah, a lot. I actually, like, lately, because I've been going through so much with, like, my relationship world. So lately, sometimes I've been going through like a lot of writer's block. Sometimes I could get in a mood to just write right there on the spot. So like, it really depends. Like, when it comes to me writing, it depends. I have patience, especially now, being that I know how I am when it comes time to make a song. I know that certain songs, like if I have a hook and I have half of a verse, or I have one verse and I can't come up with another verse for some reason, the beat is just stuck in my head and it's annoying me or something, I learned to, okay, let's lay down this verse, let's lay down this hook, and let's save it, and we'll come back to it later. You know, and that's crazy because a lot of the songs on The Arrival, I did it like that.
That's like, so you just left them there and came back later?
And came back, yeah.
That's nuts. Like, I can't even, that's
yeah,
wow.
Especially Friends and Pimp. Both of those Friends, I had the Friends. If I say fuck you, I meant that, little nigga. Bring in my friends. Where your friends at, little nigga? That hook, I had that hook written in my notes for about 2 months. And Swift kept making a beat, but the beat kept deleting because his storage was low on his laptop.
Oh, damn.
So it kept deleting.
Shout out to the hidden features, people.
Yeah, so every time I kept trying to work on that song, the beat would get deleted. So whenever he finally was able to make the beat, that's when I laid down the hook, and then that's when I did the verses, like, later on down the line. But that hook was in my notes for like 2 months. And then Pimp was just like, once he made that beat, I would just hop in the booth and I take off. You know, the God is so cute with no makeup. I ain't drinking no liquor, chaser. We fuck up and down elevator. And it just stopped right there. I didn't have nothing else. I couldn't think of nothing else. And then one day, I woke up, because a lot of the times, like, that's how I write as well. A lot of the times I would go to sleep. Like, you see how I just for the interview.
Yeah.
And I would be asleep, and if I have something to do, like within an hour, within 30 minutes, my mind just be rumbling. It just be words.
Oh, so you like,
I make myself wake up and I write it down.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's
how the rest of Pimp came along.
That's nuts. Yeah. You know,
then the hook for Pimp, Big got his back on her shit. What can I keep me a stick? What can I keep me a lamp? Bet you gonna call me a pimp. That hook, I actually woke up from a nap one day, and my brother and Swift was in the living room, and it was going through beats, because my brother Max Really Real, he's also an artist, and they was going through beats. Max was looking for something to do. I woke up from my nap, and I heard a beat in the living room. So for some reason, I went live on Instagram, and I put the live up because they was on live too.
Okay.
I put the live up.
All right.
And I just started just
going in,
like, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was it. That was it.
No. He voice noted it. He
what?
Was like when he saw me doing it, because I was on live. So I was just joking around.
Yeah.
So when he see me doing it, he voice noted it. He actually texted to my phone too. Let me see if I have it. I can let you listen to it.
That's
real quick.
crazy.
Yeah, he texted to my phone, and I was like, oh shit. He was like, yo, you need to lay this down, you need to lay this hook down. This is the song. And I was like, oh shoot, like, I'm gonna do that. I gotta
That's
do that.
magical, actually. You know what I mean? Because it's like you free dope. And you just bullshitting, and next thing you know,
damn, I got 23 missed calls.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna let you listen to it. Hold on. Yeah, it was real, like, it was crazy when I when I did Pimp.
If you guys watch while Kay is over there getting her.
Look, you hear me? Like he said, I'm gonna bring it back.
Ah. Yeah. That's nuts. Wow. But it's crazy. I'm just thinking about it. It's like one of those situations where you just freely like flowing and you're not worried too much. Like that was just one of those, let me put these together. Yeah. What's crazy is that, I know the Arrival is gully throughout it. But then you slowed it down. Slowed it down with this Trust Nobody. And, what's the story behind that?
Trust Nobody is actually me talking about this dude that I was with before I met Swift. I was engaged to him, and he was like really abusive, verbally, physically, emotionally, mentally. Like he was just super abusive.
He was going in.
So, so I've always wanted to talk about it in my music. I've always wanted to show that side of me and show my versatility when it comes to being an artist. So when I recorded that song, it was actually pretty hard for me to record it because I'm one of those females that once I go through something, I tuck it in the back of my mind and I move forward.
And if you bring it back, like you basically putting it right in front of you.
Like, yo, I'm gonna talk about this. It hit a part in me, and I was actually crying when I was recording that song, and it really touched me. So, but I'm happy because so many females love that song, and that song is so like highly anticipated, and it has like over 30K streams, and yeah, my fans really love it.
Yeah, my fans are about to love it right now too.
Hey.
Trust Nobody, Kay got it. It's off the Arrival.
Never trust nobody. I was too never trust nobody. Yeah. Never love nobody. I was too never love nobody. Yeah. Never trust nobody. I was too never trust nobody. Yeah. Never love nobody. But I still gotta love somebody. Yeah. Stop calling my phone. Won't you leave me alone? You doing dumb shit now. You blaming Patron. Try to shit with another bitch. And I'm pulling up with no stick. When you see me in the club, I swear to God you gon' be sick. Cause I'm flirting with niggas. Since we playing this game, you won't see my name. Baby, I'm flirting with niggas. I'ma level up, find another man that make double your figures. Baby, cause I loved you from the start. But you always seem to break my heart. Ooh. Never trust nobody. I was too never trust nobody. Yeah. Never love nobody. I was too never love nobody. Yeah. Never trust nobody. I was too never trust nobody. Yeah. Never love nobody. But I still gotta love somebody. Yeah. My attitude come from my scars. Walking with a shield, I'm a fighter. But that nigga, he fucked up. Yeah. When I trusted you and you said you would love us. Yeah. Disguised as a real man, nigga, you catch me swerving all up in my lane. I'm chasing this money, he chasing the fame. Smoking this weed just to ease up my pain. PTSD just from fucking with lames. Hell nah, I just want the brain. Play with my pussy and spell out my name. Put my face on your headboard and fix up the frame. Not cuffing no nigga cause they all the same. Yeah, little bitch. Are you that somebody, body? To treat me like somebody, body? Won't be like everybody, body. Cause baby, I don't trust nobody. Never trust nobody. I was too never trust nobody. Yeah. Never love nobody. I was too never love nobody. Yeah. Never trust nobody. I was too never trust nobody. Yeah. Never love nobody. But I still gotta love somebody. Yeah. Never trust nobody. I was too never trust nobody. Yeah. Never love nobody. I was told never love nobody, yeah. Never trust nobody. I was told never trust nobody, yeah. Never love nobody, but I still gotta love somebody, yeah.
K got his Swift on demand on the beat.
Yeah.
Hold up, man. Cause for real, like I'm like peeping the Instagram, you know, just like 175,000 people, and I noticed this sad thing going on. What's that about?
I've been sad. I've been going through it, you know.
Man,
Me and my man, we like, I don't know. It's complicated, I guess. I don't know.
Yo, why you gave me the whole MTV version? Like, like, don't ask me about that. Nah, but
Like, cause I don't even know what's going on. Like, I'm so confused.
wow,
Like,
that's
I know.
that's
My man needs to
hard.
come home.
That's hard.
Damn. You like, that's hard.
That is like, cause you know there's so much joy going on, but in the end, like it's a mask. People don't understand. Like you really in pain.
Yeah, I am. And the crazy part is music still has to go on. I still have to keep grinding regardless. So it's like, damn, it sucks. But I don't know. It sucks at night when it's time to go to sleep. That's when it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks when I'm not doing anything. It's like, damn, now I'm in my feelings. Gotta get on my feelings, get in my bag. Ugh.
Do you consider yourself like a scroller? Like you be scrolling through social media, trying to?
Yeah.
I can't.
scroll.
I can't.
Especially when I'm not busy. I do like my little scrolling through on the shade room and stuff like that. I'll be scrolling.
Not me. I be like, cause when it's late night for some reason, I don't know how your timeline be, but the conspiracies come out, the freaking you know, the aliens visited 2 days ago. Like what? Like what's going on? Like it's crazy.
Like, you didn't see that UFO?
You going visiting other people's, you know, accounts you're not supposed to. Like,
Yeah.
like stay out of my
I'll definitely
life.
be doing that.
Oh man. So we talking about I got you here because not only to talk about, you know, your grind and everything that you've been doing, but right after Arrival, you dropped 2 videos, probably even 3, I think, and then you like don't talk. Like
Don't ask.
Don't ask. Yeah, don't ask.
Yeah.
Like
And Don't Ask was a follow-up song of the way that I was feeling, because that's when me and Swift first broke up.
wow.
Yeah.
So
that's
it
what that
was
song
that
about.
like a subliminal towards Swift?
It was the hook was definitely a subliminal to Swift.
Okay.
But the rest of it was just like me talking in general of my past with men in general. But the hook was definitely subliminal to Swift, because once we broke up, so many people was asking, you know, and I just was like, don't ask me about no nigga I used to fuck. Like, that's it. That's just the way that I feel. Like, don't ask me. Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
At that time he was nameless, basically.
No, I let it be very clear.
Okay.
It's about him. Yeah, I let it be very clear. And once he came back around, he fucked with it. He likes the song, so he fucks with it.
That's funny. Like, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
He like, fuck it. I fuck with that. It's a hit.
Yeah.
I can hear your pain on it. It's a hit.
Yo, let me introduce them right now. This dropped this week, right?
No, last month.
Last month. Yeah, I was supposed to have you on. I remember that. All right.
Don't ask me about no nigga I used to. What? Yeah. Don't ask me about no nigga I used to fuck.
Triple J on the track.
I don't know that nigga. Don't ask me about no nigga I used to fuck. What? Don't ask me about no nigga I used to. King motherfucking got it. I'm tired of these niggas all up in my business, huh? I'm all on their neck like a pendant, huh? All in their mouth like a dentist, huh? If I press this revolver, you spinning, huh? Catching these flights, never feelings, huh? I'm beating her face, no concealing, huh? You see this pretty face and these dealings, huh? Well, my attitude is more villain. Don't ask me why I'm never texting these little niggas back. I had my own nigga on my corner, now it's slow for that. See, I thought this cuffin' shit was cute, but now I see it's whack. Might as well just dig myself since I got my own back. Don't ask me why I'm never texting these little niggas back. I had my own nigga on my corner, now it's slow for that. See, I thought this cuffin' shit was cute, but now I see it's whack. Might as well just dig myself since I got my own back. Don't ask me about no nigga I used to fuck. When the critics come asking, I keep it a buck. That nigga be lying. The big fish I'm frying out. I'm cutting this beat just like a tummy tuck. If I'm hurting your feelings, get a skirt. I ain't begging you to grind, put in work. All of my niggas berserk. Killing these bitches, get a hurt. I'm the big mama goddess to these little niggas. See me, nigga, better stand up. Matter of fact, nigga, pull your pants up. Got you exercising all your man does, little nigga. Fuck with me, your dick get bigger. You gon' fuck around and make 6 figures. Now your old bitch bitter. I'm shooting up the club if you with her. Every night I got 9 nigga the baby. I don't really know about this rap game, but I'm shooting buckets like it's Notre Dame, man. Get these dusty bitches out my lane. If I see a screw face, I'm bringing pain. Ain't like you insane. Well, I might be, cause of this weight gain. Ass so fat, had to waist train. Don't give me bust down, give me plain Jane. I get my own chain. Don't ask me why I'm never texting these little niggas back. I have my own nigga on my corner, now it's slow for that. See, I thought this cuffin' shit was cute, but now I see it's whack. Might as well just dig myself since I got my own back. Don't ask me why I'm never texting these little niggas back. I have my own nigga on my corner, now it's slow for that. See, I thought this cuffin' shit was cute, but now I see it's whack. Might as well just dig myself since I got my own back. Ask me what texting these little niggas back.
Heartbreak. we crying and shit, right? Like, you trust nobody, yeah, right? And then, yes, the second one is kind of a club banger. Like, the diversity is nuts, man. I mean, have people ever discussed this with you? Like, it's crazy how you can go from one and switch up to the next and stuff like that, or people like they're asking you, have you found your sound? What do you feel like you found your sound, or do you feel like there's more to learn?
I feel like it's always more to learn, because if there's nothing to learn, then you're not gonna progress. So there's always more to learn. I feel like I found my sound. I feel like when it comes to finding a sound, because some people think finding a sound means a certain type of beat that you'll get on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
To me, finding my sound is knowing what voice to use and when it's time to use it. So I really feel like I found my sound and I feel like I found my sound since my song 60 Seconds, which came out on Big Goddess V1.
Yep.
That's when I feel like I found my sound, that song, you know, because I found the tone that I want to use. I found how to play with my voice, when to play with it. And I know how, when it comes to recording, I know how I want to be recorded. You know, it don't matter if I switch engineers up. I know how many in and outs I want to do. I know if I want to overlap it, or if I want this, if I want that, you know. So that's what really comes with finding a sound, knowing how you want to be heard. And I feel like I found it.
There was a question that somebody asked you somewhere, and I think we kind of answered it behind the scenes, but I'm a switch the way they asked this, so hopefully you could get this. Everything that you doing right now looks so fucking expensive, right? Remember that question, right? Yeah. So the thing is, behind the scenes, correct me if I'm wrong, it's different when you got support. It's different when the support is there. People with big names, small, medium size, whatever, and they show up and they using their talents to support you. It doesn't become expensive. It becomes supportive. Is that a good way to say it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what's going on with things?
I wish that's what was going on. I feel like so many people show their support behind closed doors, you know, because if I had as much support in real life when it comes to my music career as I have on social media when it comes to certain people, I would have been on by now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because so many people see me, so many people heard of me, so many people know I've been grinding, so many people know that I'm doing everything alone, and they still rather wait until I have that one hit or wait until I blow for them to give me a cosign, you know? So I feel like if I had certain things, it'd be so much easier. It'd be, you know, less on my mental, and it'd be so easy. It's so much easier. Like, So I wish.
So I feel like, and not for none, but I know the people personally that brought us together. That are there situations that have gotten better for you, and what
Yes.
what are those? Not specifically, because we don't want to tell everybody we don't want to tell everybody secrets, but what really has worked out for you more right now?
What have really right now, what have worked out for me more is me like networking and building personal relationships with certain people. Like from the people that connected us. Like I had to build a personal relationship with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I met them through Swift, and Swift was telling them, you know, like, hey, her, K Goddess. And they was like, okay, well, K Goddess, okay, it's a bunch of K Goddesses out here. It's a bunch of artists out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to actually get up off my ass and say, hey, I'm K Goddess, and support them and come out and build a relationship with them. So that way they can know who I am, what I represent, and how I'm going about certain things, you know? And that's very important when it comes to this industry, building relationships and making sure you network and you don't rub people the wrong way.
And I'm going to tell you something right now. They really love you. Okay. I'm going to tell you that right now. They really love you. There's a big R word that you don't hear from artists a lot that they have said. And they were like, this is embarrassing because she is very reliable. And I was like, wow, she be working. Okay. Don't worry about this shit. Let's do this shit another day. I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? So, you know, that was really cool to hear. Because it seems busy. It seems busy all the time. It seems crazy. Like one state to the next, here to the next. I think you trying to catch up on some sleep now. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize, but you know, we out here.